free. I got a dot on this Glock, ain't no robbing me. These niggas like to comment shit on Instagram pics. See me in public, say hi to me. Boy, I don't get it. Bro hit a lick and I'm with it. Been hanging out the ski mask, I can't fit it. Bro hit a lick and I'm with it. Been hanging out the ski mask, I can't fit it. Let's plan to rob.
Welcome to DC Gospel, man. Before I go any further, man, hit them buttons, man. Subscribe, share, and like, man. What's going on, gang? Man. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. DC look wild right now, y'all, man.
Councilman Berry, I'd like to begin with you, if I could. In about 20 seconds, why should Vincent Gray be DC's next mayor?
He also promised us a clean government. He's not going to have this culture of corruption in his government. He also...
DC look wild. Hey, y'all, look, before we go any further, man, I'm going to need y'all to tap in, man, to Axum Watch.
It's a flex. It's a vibe. And that's why I rock with Axum. Clean design, bold energy, and real craftsmanship.
On IG, man, Black-owned company, y'all. So let's jump straight into it. The death of the violent interrupters in DC. It's like scammers, y'all. You know how if you create a business, it go out of business and you put a new name on it?
He didn't want to keep mentioning Jihad. He mentioned Jihad, so I looked it up.
And then you move on to it, or y'all know what I'm saying. Like, you know, something go out of business of anything and you trying to change and do something, just put a new name on it, it'd be the same thing. So this all dates back to the Peaceaholics.
The Middle East, but two rival neighborhood groups that have been fighting in the streets of Southeast Washington for years. They announced a truce earlier this week. The credit goes to the grassroots group, the Peaceaholics. With us now are two of its leaders, Ron Moten and Jahar Abraham. Gentlemen, thank you very much for being here with us. All right, I said the truce is holding at least for...
Remind you, y'all, all they did was change the name from Peaceaholics to Violent Interrupters. The same group of cronies in it. And I'm not saying, but this DC Gospel, what we pulled together. So it all dated back. You know, we hear a lot about the big waxes and Wally.
What happens is, I smited people like India. You know what I mean? I smited people like Wally. I smited people like...
Them the same people, y'all. And Ronald Moten, the godfather of beating people out of money. I mean, ask
these children and put things in place to protect.
About the Go-Go Museum, is that thing open? I mean, have y'all been in there? Man, hit me in the comments, let me know. I mean, tell me what y'all think. Have y'all been to the Go-Go Museum? Somebody says there's a hole in the wall. I don't know, but where the rest of the money at? But as you can see, Ronald Moten in the video with Wale, and you see what Ant said about, you know, him going to Africa, and I'm not saying he a part of anything, but I'm saying it look kind of fishy when all you hear all these players talking about stealing money. Just think about it, y'all. If everything about stealing money and these names involved in it, what you actually think going on? If it walk like a duck, it's a duck. Then the Trayvon White, like, it's like one big Ponzi scheme. The Violent Interrupters, y'all. And they're saying hits like Big Syke. He got a big voice to talk down on other groups. And it's crazy because I'm watching a bunch of guys come home stealing from the youngest. Thank God I had guys like Jeannie Hughes from Uptown, rest in peace. Greg, my boxing coach, up Midtown. Y'all go tap in up Midtown Youth Academy on Georgia Avenue. Real people, like the coaches in the recreation centers in DC, them the real violent interrupters. Not a bunch of guys coming home trying to steal money.
Rights for ex-offenders, as well as finding ways in our community that ex-offenders can contribute and help solve some of the other problems in the community. I'd like you to meet our guests. We're going to...
First of all, they need to be thinking about how they're going to get their life together first before they can help anybody else out. Right? Don't we all agree to that? But rest in peace to Marion Barry. Like I say, even Marion Barry tried to stop this.
Ron Moten, other viewers are saying you're one of Fenty's friends with benefits on the payroll. So, of course, you support cronyism. Let me ask you, Ron, you and your organization, are you getting millions of dollars?
You feel what I'm saying? So, when you hear stuff like that, and then what made me say, because I remember when I was like with this violent interrupter.
Need real people that's really gonna do the.
Man, there ain't no violent interrupter. He never been into nothing. The man shot in the air, y'all, and told on his brother. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of telling the truth to the YNs, man, look, man, the streets broke me down, home. Look, it broke me to tell on my brother. It ain't for everybody. But they never gonna admit to stuff like that. Like, just think about this, y'all. In the comments, tell me what y'all think about this big Ponzi scheme of millions people fighting for. You know what I mean? Hey, Donald Trump, man, I think you should start a winter job program for the guys who still out here on the blocks, man, in the wintertime. I believe we got the summer job. I believe it should be a winter job program. Give them an opportunity, at least get a job, and make them have a choice of making some money so they can take care of themselves. We getting all these trillions of dollars. A winter program for the youth. And then for the ones who don't want to be, but let's give them an opportunity to make a choice. Because when I was young, I had the choice between the wrecks and the streets, and I still chose the street, but at least I had that choice. And the wrecks gave me a balance of me still living today, y'all. But these violent interrupters, like, I think you should take all the funding away from everybody. Everybody's stealing. I mean, that's how it looked at me, y'all. Everybody is stealing. What y'all tell me in the comments, what y'all think DC gospel. Even when I found like the DC black stuff, he talking about he in the paper for 600. Like, it's crazy, y'all. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, why the youth? Why is we stealing from the youth?
He about them niggas saying that nigga stole $639 some from some youth prevention, stop the violence shit. Your mentor, the pieceaholic nigga that you keep screaming his name, you brought his name in this shit. You said my mentor Jahar Abraham, I could call him at 2 in the morning. Syke brought his name into it.
Why not take the approach like good men come home, work hard, man, 9 to 5, do it the right way, build your credit up if you got to. Why not do it the right way? Man, what y'all think in the comments? What y'all think about the violent interrupters? And man, what y'all think about our favorite man, Marion Barry, y'all, trying to save us once again from what's going on today, y'all? Man, let's run this video up, y'all. Let's share this everywhere, man. DC Gospel gonna bring out some of the greatest topics. And then you hear people saying that homie ran to Africa, he took millions, the Wanda Kerr to high, and that's the crazy part, y'all. I don't know if she high or not, but this what they saying, and you got all these violent interrupters, these screaming if you even get in the movie, somebody put you in the movie, like me, I got criticized. You know what I mean? But they actually physically talking to these people that supposed to be shady, that supposed to toll, trying to break bread with them and get money with them.
I will pick the JVI model apart.
It don't make sense to me. It do not make sense to me. It seems like the violent interrupter will deal with rats when he want to deal with rats. He gonna still go in a hole and do what he want to do. He just don't care about nothing on the streets. Throw a couple of cookouts and give away a bunch of cheap clothes. That's all it's about. And take you down to a basketball game with a ticket only $10. Jeannie Hughes ain't do us like that, y'all. They took us around the world, y'all. Literally, y'all. We was going to different states, Kansas City, Mexico City, man, Wilmington, North Carolina, Augusta, Georgia. These kids haven't been nowhere. Ask one of these youngers how they've been out the country, but they got mentors that might be riding around in Phantoms and Porsche cars and this and that and $100,000 chains. Do that make sense? I just want to ask y'all, do that make sense, y'all? Man, tap in DC Gospel News, man. I love y'all, man. We're on our way to 10,000 subscribers, man. Stay tuned, part 2.